everybody, it's the Warhipster here, coming at you with another Contrast Plus painting tutorial from the Age of Darkness, and today we are painting a traitor. Yes, we are painting the Night Lords. It's very exciting, it's very cool. They're a very, very fun scheme to do, and quite a difficult one to get right sometimes. You need that slightly different blue to the Ultramarines, and that's what we're going to be going for today. Now we're going to be using the new contrast paints and the new shades from Games Workshop, who have kindly sent them to me early to review and to demonstrate for all of you and see what we can get out of them. He's been primed in grey Seer, and the colour that we're going to be using is the new Celestium Blue. And we're going to be getting this over the top of all of our Night Lord's armour. So we're just going to start painting this on, and as you can see already, it gives us a really lovely dark blue. Now we just want to be a little bit careful here because this is a dark blue and it works like a typical contrast paint. It's not a kind of single pigment one like we've got a few of in the new range. So you just want to use these big broad brush strokes. You want to take it a section at a time and really just make sure you're getting a nice thin smooth coat of Celestium Blue all over, just like I'm doing here. So with that done, you should have this beautiful dark blue. However, we are going to darken it down just that little bit further. And what we're going to do is going to create a roughly sort of 3 or 4 parts water to 1 part Night Lord's Blue glaze. I'm going to use this to kind of make this armor just seem a little bit colder and a little bit darker. So what we're just going to do is we're just going to start painting this over the top of our flat panels. And as you can see, it just adds that little bit of coolness into the armor, but we do just want to do this over the wide flat panels. So this will be areas such as the legs and the shoulder pads. We want different kinds of blues going on in here. Just like that sort of thing. So with that done, you should have these gorgeous set of different blues going on here, which is absolutely perfect for what we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on now, and we're going to take some black lead. We're going to use this to paint in all of the soft black details in the joints of his armor. We're going to use it to paint in the bolt gun casing. And the dark leather of his holster. So with that done, we're then going to take some thinned down Iron Warriors. I'm going to apply this over pretty much all of the remaining details. So the working areas of the gun, the backpack, the studs, this little trinket just here. Just like this. So with that done, we're now going to take some Flesh Tearers Red. I'm going to use this to paint in all the little cables around the armor, as well as his eye lenses. So with that done, we're now going to shade all of the silver, and the colour we're going to be using for that is the new Reformulated Nuln Oil. I'm just going to start slathering this on there, over the top, for all of our Iron Warriors. So with that done, our Night Lord is now what I would call a Warhipster battle ready. He's looking pretty cool. However, we are now going to take him to the next level, and we're going to do this by adding some highlights, but we're also going to be adding the lightning that Night Lords are known for. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking some Alaitoc Blue, and firstly what we're going to do with it is we're going to start highlighting all of the edges of the armor with the Alaitoc Blue. Just like this sort of thing. Then what we're also going to do, we'll just demonstrate it up here, for example. So I'm just going to pick out the edge of the armor like that, and then with the Alaitoc Blue I'm going to additionally start drawing these little jagged lines across the armor. Just like this. So with that done, you should have a Night Lord that looks somewhat like this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take some thinned down Lothern Blue. I'm going to add this in the little sharpest points of the armor. So for example, just like that there on the shoulder, and across the top of the knees, for example. In the corners, like that. We're also going to use this Lothern Blue to add a little bit more brightness to our lightning. So for example, anywhere where like two forks intersect. Just like this. So with that done, just before we finish off the armor, what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the eye lenses, because the final highlight is going to be the same after this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some Fire Dragon Brine. We're going to add a little highlight line going around the underside of each of our eye lenses. Add a little tiny bit of it to this one on top as well, like so. So as previously mentioned, our final highlight for the eyes and of course all of the lightning is to take a tiny little bit of Corax White, and so on the eye lenses what we want to do is we want to add a little tiny dot of this in the back corner of each one like that, and then on all the lightning at the points where the lightning intercedes with each other, just want to add a little tiny dot here and there. So with that done, the armor and the lenses are all finished. So what we're going to do now is we're going to highlight all of the black, and the color we're going to be using for that is Dawnstone. And so with that done, our final highlight is going to be to add some Ironbreaker to all of our silver details.
And so, in Midnight Clad, the Night Lords arrive on the channel. This is the second time we've painted Night Lords, and it's a different recipe. When I say the second time we've painted Night Lords, you might be thinking, where has he painted Night Lords before? I don't remember a Night Lords tutorial. Well, if you check out how to paint Lionel Johnson, you see a whole pile of Night Lords. It was really, really fun to revisit this scheme, especially with the new paints. Celestium Blue is a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. I think you'll agree. And that Night Lord's blue glaze over the top, absolute perfection. If you enjoyed this video, you love the channel, and you want to support me further like these legends and bosses on the screen before you, you can do so. Head to patreon.com/Warhipster or head to ko-fi.com/Warhipster. Alternatively, you can now become a YouTube channel member by heading to the channel page and clicking on the join button just here, exactly like these awesome folks have done. And if you just want to shoot me a little thanks just because you really love this video, you can click on the thanks button just below this video. Don't forget to share it, like it, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And to make sure you stay up to date, don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Happy wargaming.